I stopped doing these 4 things and I actually gained more strength and flexibility. Not to say that these 4 things you shouldn't do or they will hinder your progress. It's just where I wanted to be both strong and flexible and be able to practice some movement skills such as training the front splits, progressing my handstands. I had to change up my approach and this is what I did. The first thing I stopped doing was working with body weight exercises with high repetitions or light weights with high reps. Now, this is actually a very good starting point. Matter of fact, we get a lot of our new members who are starting their strength and mobility journey with body weight or light weights. It'll teach you some body awareness, it'll teach you how to perform the exercise properly, and it'll kind of show you how strong with where you're currently at. The only problem is, with those high repetitions, you need to progress. So if you've been consistent and you're doing, for example, 30 push-ups, 30 sit-ups and 30 air squats, you're going to need to progress from there. So you're going to require more time to get to 50, to get to 75, to get to 100, so on. It's just not the most efficient way. When Ange and I were living in France for a little bit, we would take Halo out to the outdoor gym where all these chin-up bars were, and you would see all these calisthenics guys, and they look like, by the time we arrived, look like they've been there for hours on end, all doing body weight exercises for high repetitions, and they were all doing some cool shit. Ange and I would tag team, so I would go and do a set, and Ange would look after Halo, and then once I'd finished my set, we would change it up. After an hour, when we were done with our session, these guys looked like they were ready to go for a lot longer, for another hour or so. If you do enjoy training this way, by all means keep going. It's just that once you have kids, it's just so tough to keep it up. This is why training with heavier weights with a lot less repetitions was just a lot more efficient for us. And the common misconception when it comes to training with heavier weights is, oh, I'll just get strong, stiff. But when done correctly, it will actually work on your flexibility too. Take deep squats, for example. If you're doing 50 air squats, it's never going to really challenge your end ranges of motion. However, when you're carrying something heavy on your chest or on your back, it's going to bring you past your end ranges of motion, and it's going to get you stronger in that bottom position. I've gotten far stronger and build muscle far quicker this way than working with body weight exercises for high reps or lightweight exercises with high rep. The second thing I stopped doing was doing a whole body session every practice. These days, I break it up. One session is going to be upper body, one session is going to be lower body, one session is going to be focused on mobility and flexibility, another one will be focused on skill building. As long as you break up those sessions, because you progress far quicker that way rather than having to concentrate everything on the one session. Third thing I stopped doing was wearing conventional shoes. I actually really do miss my Air Max 90s. They were my favorite shoe. I love how they looked. I love how they felt. It's just that anytime we walked in long distances with them, or if I did anything physical, if I ran in them, my feet will always pull up sore, and it was very annoying. I'd have to throw them off and shake out my feet. So these days, I work out majority of the time barefoot. However, a lot of gyms don't actually like you working out barefoot. So in that instance, I would work out with barefoot shoes on. We actually have a whole video dedicated to how you can transition to barefoot shoes. So if you're interested in that at all, I'll put the link somewhere up here. I'm not sure where it's going to appear, but go ahead and check that out if you want to transition into barefoot shoes. Fourth thing I stopped doing was comparing myself and my ability to others, and I started tracking my progress instead. I probably, though, don't have the best system, honestly, when it comes to tracking my progress. The way I do it is I just take note of the day. I put it down in my calendar of when I increased my weight, and I go from there. I mean, look, in a blink of an eye, I had no idea starting back squats, for example, from 60 kilos. I didn't think I can go heavier than that, to now working with 100 plus kilos, and I'm going to keep going. Now, there are a lot more people who could lift far heavier than me at my size, but you know what? I'm going to compare myself to myself, because when you compare yourself to others, you'll feel like you never progress. However, when you look back of how far you've come, if you've been consistent, you should be very proud of how far you've gotten. So there you have it. Those are the 4 things I stopped doing to really progress with my strength and flexibility, even at the age of 40. I could not do any of the things that I do now, even in my younger years. I know some people are going to say, hey, you're only 40, wait till you get to 50, 60. People said that to me when I was 25. Wait till you get to 30. Your body is just going to break down and you're not going to be able to do anything physically. We're all on a different journey here, and if we approach our practice wisely, we can build strength at any age. If you like this video, please give us a like, share us your thoughts. Hey, are you on the same journey? I'd love to hear what you do to increase your strength and flexibility practice. Alright fam, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love to hear from you. Make sure you do subscribe to our channel so you can catch all of our videos. Until then, have a great day. See ya.